This is really funny. You know that thing where, like, when someone's feeling really defensive about something, they don't want you to know that they're feeling defensive about it, but it becomes so obvious. Like, it's sort of a, you know, she doth protest too much type of situation. And where they're just really trying to sell some idea about themselves, but their whole notion of selling it undercuts the premise of what they're trying to sell about themselves. How do I express this? You know what? Instead of expressing it, let's just play this clip. Clip number 11.
Could not do a pop shove it. Basically saying I was terrible at skateboarding. I didn't actually know how to do it. And I was bad. Now, why would they do that? Why would they lie? They don't want someone like me who's challenging their lies to be seen as culturally influential or in any way having some kind of skill or cool factor, right? And you don't got to think skateboarding is cool. A lot of people don't. My point is, we here at TimCast work out of a large mansion with 2 indoor skate parks, an outdoor skate park, for the most part, and music recording studio, and there are pro skaters and rock stars who work here. Now that should be cool factor, right? MTV Cribs style. In fact, when we put up the video doing a breakdown, a tour, maybe we should do another one. It got like 600,000 views overnight. This is something that would inspire people. A regular person who says, how can I be successful? How can I live the dream? So they have to lie about it and say things like it's a cult or a compound. They have to make sure they control the narrative so that you don't see a path forward, a successful path in the world that we are building.
To come hang out at my compound. With the skate parks, which are cool.
Yeah, they're definitely cool. They're super cool. Two skate parks indoors. Yeah, it's like this is what a 13-year-old kid's idea of like a cool house is. I mean, I thought about that kind of stuff. I was like, wouldn't it be so cool if I had an indoor pool and like a water slide that went into it so I could go in the winter, and then like also an outdoor pool in my house, and then maybe I could skateboard with my Razor scooter all around and then record music. That would be awesome. That's what the house is. Screams out to me.
The idea that I am cool because of my house is almost all you need to know about the way that Tim's brain works. That is his cool factor. And apparently and I don't know who he's talking about that says he can't do skateboard tricks as a way of sort of undermining his influence with his audience. But I think if you've got to brag about how cool your house is, maybe it's not that cool. Maybe MTV Cribs also hasn't been cool in literally a couple of decades.
I don't think that show is even on anymore. No.
I think it was like rebooted, a couple of years ago, maybe, but it's a show from like 25 years ago.
It was hosted by Exhibit. Do you know who Exhibit is, Sam?
No, I don't. I'm not cool. So I don't know. But I'm also curious as to like what he means by being an influencer. Because I feel like there's some times where he's had to say, just because someone watches me doesn't mean that I influence them. It's interesting. He's
trying to be aspirational for his audience. They too can have multiple skate parks and a rock and roll hangout.
Isn't there? Yeah, that's my inspiration there. I mean, it's sort of like who was that guy? The Homes of the Rich and Famous show that
Robin Leach.
Robin Leach, indeed. But there's a real like, what's up, fellow kids quality too.
Yes.
Hey, I'm a cool guy. I'm surrounded by rock stars and skateboard guys.
How old are the people that come to this compound? Tim, can you answer that question for me? Can we get a definite range?
I like how, this is Beanie Neverland or whatever.
Exactly, it's Neverland. West Virginia Neverland. What's going on there?
How many rock stars actually go by there? How many really cool rock stars?
Also people you trust around kids.
You can't even count them. They're just in and out, skateboarding in and out.
Barry Silverwater. Tim Pool is that super lame ass dude in high school that thought he was super cool because he had money. Also, please point me in the direction of someone who listens to Tim music unironically. Tim is cool. I don't understand why nobody wants to date him, says Hack All the Things. Emma, you don't skateboard with a Razor scooter. You scooter with a Razor scooter. Yes, I enjoy this level of pedantry.
I should have said you scootered. I apologize.
Detour says Tim Pool's defense of his skating skills seems to miss the point that one shouldn't get their politics from someone living in a 2000s Kraft Chizosaurus Rex commercial you'd see on a Saturday morning cartoon ad. Courier 11 second, I can totally do a pop shove it. Also, pro skaters work for me in my cool mansion. I even have a race car bed. Notable cool Tim Pool. I'm just reading this because there's so many people who apparently think he's not that cool.
Well, I mean, speaking of Exhibit also hosted Pimp My Ride. I mean, if he doesn't have a big flat screen in the bed of his truck, then he is not cool by Exhibit standards.
He's got a van, man.
Oh yeah, man. Let's go. Lots of
is he
beers
driving by
you can
high
crack open.
schools?
Oh.
There's that cool guy again, Tim Pool in the van. Super cool.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. Calling from a 615 area code. Who's this? Where are you calling from?